Welcome to ChefDtv. We're here at Aquastar where we're going to make two great seafood recipes using a fantastic fish called Basa, a fish taco, and then an olive oil poached fish. Let's get cooking. The fish we're going to use today is Basa. It's a Korean catfish that I prefer better than tilapia. What I love about Basa is it has a little bit of fat line going throughout of it, which adds moisture to the fish and adds some great flavor. So now I'm going to show you how to make a great appetizer, a Basa fish taco. We're going to take some chili powder and just coat our fish. Some salt and pepper. We're going to take it and put it in a 350-degree oven for about 6 to 8 minutes. It all depends on your oven. So for our roasted tomato salsa, what we're going to do is start off with our hard vegetables first. And what I mean by that is the onions and garlic. We're going to take them into a very hot pan, and they're going to sear off right away. And the pan has to be really hot. You can use a green pan, a cast iron fry pan would work really well. Now we're going to take our whole tomatoes and put them in. And what we're going to do is brown each side of them. So I'm just going to turn my onions. As you can start seeing, they're starting to brown really nicely. And now we're going to add our hot peppers. If you want, you can add whole jalapeno peppers to it, just to give it that heat and the texture that you need for your salsa. You're going to hear some noise coming from the tomatoes. What it is the skin actually pulling away from the tomato. Yeah, they're going to shake, they're going to move on you, but don't worry, they aren't going to explode. This is turning out beautiful. You just want it to blacken them just a touch. We're going to turn our heat off and take it all over to our food processor. I'm adding about a tablespoon of fresh cilantro and juice of 2 limes. This is what's going to give it that great flavor. Just remember, when you're using cilantro, rosemary, or any big herb like that, they overpower the dish. So you want to just use a little bit to just give it that added flavor, because you want to taste everything. Now I'm going to pulse it so that you can keep an idea of what the texture is like, because we don't want it to be all pureed. There's some good heat there, so we're just going to add a little bit of salt. Pulse it one more time just to get the salt around. And there we have it. When you're cooking fish, it's really important to set a timer. I still set a timer. I start at 6 minutes. I always want to be under before over, because you can't go back in steps when you're cooking. If you need to, you can cut into it just to see that it's all nice and cooked. It goes from opaque to being white and flaky. There's still some moisture through it. It's not too dried out. Absolutely beautiful. And as any good chef, you have to try it before you serve it. So the next step to making the fish taco is just taking some sour cream, placing it on the chips. You can use the regular yellow, or if you can get the scoops, that's even better, because then it just holds the sour cream and everything together. So then we're going to take our fish, find a piece that works, and then the last is grabbing our salsa, and just a little garnish on top. So the great thing about this dish is that you're using fresh ingredients. You get all these great flavors. You get the fresh tomatoes, you get the fresh onions, you get the fresh garlic, and then the cilantro and the fresh limes tie it all together. You're going to get your family eating fish that they normally wouldn't eat. Our Basa fish taco, chef style. Just a little bit of creativity, a whole lot of great flavor, and now a whole lot of great eating. So to go with our olive oil poached Basa, what I'm going to do is a root vegetable. And the root vegetable today is some onions, carrots, and turnip, and we're going to give it some color with some chopped pepper. So what you do is you just take all your chopped vegetables and just put them in your pan, a little bit of olive oil, and then just a little bit of salt and pepper. We're going to bake this for a half an hour at 350 degrees. Don't even look at it, just let it cook away. It's going to make the whole kitchen smell great. So let's get started by cutting up our fish just into 6 pieces. We've added a little bit of salt and pepper, 3 cloves of garlic. So what we're going to do is just place the fish right into the olive oil. Make sure that the olive oil covers the fish. And now we're going to place it in the oven for 10 minutes. So we're going to take our fish out of the oven now, as well as our roasted vegetables, which is great because you can do both at the same time. Just be really careful as you take it out, because the oil is going to be hot. Nice and easy. As you can see, oh, the fish is just beautiful, white, cooked to perfection. Our roasted vegetables, great color. This dish is going to have lots of color to it. So to set up the plate, I'm going to take some roasted vegetables, put it in the middle of the plate, take a little bit of chili powder, and just around the plate we go, just to bring up the color. Just a simple garnish technique. It's also going to just give it some great flavor. Now, we're going to grab the fish out of the oil, and then you just take a little bit of the olive oil because it has lots of flavor, and we're just going to drizzle it around the plate. The great thing about this olive oil is that you can keep it in your refrigerator for up to another week, and so you can do chicken in it. Salmon is absolutely fantastic in it. The fish picks up the olive oil, just a touch of garlic, and with the roasted vegetables adds a sweetness to the dish that just rounds the whole dish out. Here's to great eating, because you're worth it.